name's Catherine Huber, and I am an entrepreneur and exercise professional. I love trying to help other people and trying to just make the world a better place, So hopefully you can take these 10 easy tips to make your life better. If you guys think this is something that you know someone that would really appreciate these 10 tips, I'd appreciate if you would share that with them so that we can kind of spread the love and just make sure that we're offering success to everybody and not just to us. This actually is inspired by a book called The Greatest Salesman, and it's not about necessarily being the greatest salesman, because I feel like this can translate not just in sales, but actually in life in general. So here we go. Number 1, we are going to build good habits to replace the bad ones. The way to replace a bad habit is to actually build a new one. And the only way, honestly, to get rid of those bad habits is to replace them with something else. Let's take smoking, for instance. If you always drive in your car, you're driving in your car and you are a smoker and you smoke when you drive in your car, it's going to be really hard for you to get into the car and not smoke. You know what I mean? If you are a smoker, you know what that means. I have a friend who was like, every time I got in the car, I needed to smoke a cigarette. So what she had to do is she actually would have suckers in her car. She would have a bunch of suckers in her car, and every time she'd get in the car, she'd stick a sucker in her mouth, and then eventually she could stop, doing that as well and replacing it with another habit. So step number 1 is to build good habits to destroy the bad ones. Number 2, this one is so important. It's so important. It's so important. I can't even tell you. You're going to use love to your advantage. You're going to approach people with the I love you in your eyes. You're going to approach people with I love this, I love, you're going to approach life like you love it, because that, even if you're not telling people you love them, when you look at them and when you smile at them, they can feel that love in your heart that you're expressing to them without saying I love you, and so they're going to reciprocate that. Kind of exude that love without being like, I love you. Because if you go up to people on the street and you're like, I love you, that's gonna kind of freak them out. I mean, didn't that just freak you out? Because I feel like that probably did just freak you out. But you're gonna say it with your eyes and express it and genuinely mean it. You're gonna exude love and truly mean it, not just say it to say it, because that's just, we all know that's not gonna work. So next, and the third step is to be persistent. Persistence is key. Things aren't easy. We all know that. Heck, you live life. So I think you've probably got over the years that you've been on earth that it's hard. You have to persistent, and it does. Persistence does pay off, because eventually the more no's you get, the more yeses you're gonna get. Are unique, and you need to use this to your advantage. There's nobody else like you in the world. There's nobody else like me in the world. And so instead of being down on my differences, I should celebrate my differences. I have red hair. Not that many people have red hair. I'm crazy and weird and kind of loud, but really shy at the same time. And there's nobody else in the whole world. They might have the same qualities and the same traits, but there's no one else in the world like me. So once I find my niche and find a group of friends, there's nobody better for that job than me. And it's the same way. There's nobody who can be you better than you. For real. Try not to, and thank you guys so much for the hearts. I really appreciate it, and I love you for giving me hearts. So thank you. So you don't want to try to be somebody that you're not. I'm notorious for that. I mean, you see a cute little hairstyle on it, so I want to try it. You see somebody wearing some nice makeup, you want to try it. You see someone paint their nails this way, you want to try it. You see some dude playing the guitar, so you want to be a guitarist. I've done that before. And it's so easy to want to be like other people. It's human nature to want to fit in, but why try to fit in when you were supposed to stand out? Because you are unique and you're beautiful the way that you are, and there's nobody that's gonna do you better than you. I mean, yeah, it's genius. So you gotta live life to the fullest, because let's be honest, we don't know, time is a ticking, and we don't know when that time's gonna run out for us. We don't know when we're not gonna have the abilities to do what we need to be doing anymore. I mean, tomorrow I could wake up and not be able to talk to you. And to me, that would be devastating, because I'm a talker. I like to talk. I like to just chat. It's not just about death. It's not just about dying. It's the fact that tomorrow you might wake up and you might not be able to walk. Let's say you're a runner and you might wake up tomorrow and you wouldn't be able to run. Now that would just be a tragedy. So you gotta live life to the fullest. And that's not saying, go take a trip, go to this place, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. It's not about that. It's just looking at something throughout the day, and it can be anything. It could be how green the grass is. It could be how lovely the snowflakes fall from the sky. It could be anything. And you got to figure out like something that's beautiful about the day and enjoy it, and you know, do your best to be your best. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next one, which is super hard for me because I totally wear these on my sleeve like nobody's business. Master your emotions. And basically what this means is you've got to, if you're getting some negative thoughts in your head, you ain't got time for that. You do not have time to be negative. No negative Nancy's. Don't do it. Turn it into something positive. You know, it's raining outside, so your hair is going to get all crazy. You know, your hair is going to get all frizzy, but you know what? You're going to get some beautiful flowers from that rain. And the grass is just going to be greener, and it's going to have that fresh rain smell. So even though your hair is frizzing, you look like a hot mess, there's going to be some benefits to that rain for sure. Any situation can be turned into a positive. And I truly believe that you are not given a situation unless you can handle it yourself. So it's just a blessing that you're going to be something better when something bad happens because you had to deal with that bad thing. Laugh. Ha ha or so you burn calories, you stimulate your brain with like hormones, you know, so that makes you happy, and you just smile, and then other people smile, and laughing and smiling is contagious. We all know this. Is you have to take action. You need to take action. So if you want to make your life better, you can't just sit back and be like, oh, guess what? I'm gonna make my life better, you know? I'm gonna do this because my life's gonna be better. And if you just keep thinking about it and like say you're gonna do it, like that's a good first step. Don't get me wrong, good first. Aren't gonna get anything out unless you take action. Last one is you have to have faith. Praying helps me. I am a Christian, but you gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith that if you put all these good vibes out there and you're taking action and you're getting a bunch of no's, that eventually you're gonna get yours. So you gotta have faith. It's so important for your soul to believe in something instead of not. So let's recap this, okay? Real quick, because I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so we're recapping. Build good habits to replace the bad ones. Use love to your advantage. So approach people with love. Tell them you love them. With your face and your eyes and your attitude, and be genuine about it because they can tell you when you're being fake. You know you can. Be persistent. Always, never give up. Know that it's coming. Know that if you are putting one foot in front of the other, you're eventually gonna get to where you're going, okay? You are unique. Use that to your advantage. You're unique. Nobody can do you better than you, right? Live life to the fullest. This is so important. You don't know when your skills are going to go away. You don't know when today's going to be the last day. You don't know any of that. And so you got to live it up. Live it up. Thank you for those hearts. Master your emotions. Easier said than done. But basically, when you get that Debbie Downer mode, you got to say, no, Debbie Downer, I'm better than this. I'm going to overtake you. The life is awesome. The world is awesome. No more Debbie Downer, okay? Take hold of that. Take hold of that. Next one. Laugh. Because you got to smile. You got to tell jokes. You got to be contagious. Laughing is contagious. Happiness is contagious. When you laugh, somebody else laughs. You make their day. They make your day. They make somebody else's day. it's just contagious. Next, you take action. If you just plan all this out and you just follow these steps and you don't ever like take action, you make all these plans and set all these goals, but you don't ever do anything to you take action. If you don't take action, you ain't gonna get anywhere. Sorry. You can plan to take steps forward, but you don't ever take those steps. So until you take those steps and take action, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. Okay, and the last one is have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in a higher being. Have faith that you've put all this work, you put all this diligence, you put all this persistence, you put all this love, you put everything into what you are doing and your life. You're going to get yours. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I really am excited for what's happening in my life. I'm excited for you. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. I truly love you. I think you're awesome. I just don't even know. I love you. That's basically what I want to say is I love you and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So have a good one.